Hello everyone, welcome back to the revival. It's not been the most ideal of preparations for the Liverpool game. We played Watford only a matter of minutes ago my time, and we ended up drawing 1-1 after what was a fairly easy first half. I'm afraid to say that Data Pack 5 has reared its ugly head again. The number of bad touches, heavy touches, strange AI decisions, players just letting the ball bounce off of them. It's really started to kick in again. I thought that I had adjusted, but apparently not well enough. Anyway, never mind that. After that draw, we come into a crucial game against Liverpool with a few problems in terms of form and ability to play for us. So, looking at the team today, Dennis Zakaria has come in at defensive midfield ahead of Isaac Hayden, who, as you can see, is on a massive downturn with that red arrow there. Paredes has taken the place of Timo Werner, who's sitting on the bench. Joel Linton dropping off of the bench in favour of Frank Ribery. And looking at the rest of the team, I can't see any other changes that we've made. We've got some very tired legs in the team, but I think that we've got enough to get us through. The question is, how is the game going to play? Because honestly, it's been. You probably saw evidence of it yesterday with the game against Everton. There were some very, very strange attempts at controlling the ball, some players not attempting to control it at all, players just letting it run by them. It's really becoming tiresome. It really is. I don't want to sound like a broken record. Oh, look, snow. Well, that's nice. We had some snow the other day. Of course, the first day of British summertime, somehow we managed to have rain, snow, and hail all at the same time where I live. Typical British summer. So here we are in the snow, playing at St James's Park against one of the front runners for the Premier League title this year, and it looks like the snow is not going to be letting up. See what we can do today. Ball lobbed forward, can't really challenge for it in the air, but we do manage to win the ball back and keep control of it. Hummels out to Hendricks on the right hand side. He's got Shelvey inside him, who he does use, but the pass is poor and it's a little bit too short, and in the end we're left scurrying back to try and cover ourselves defensively. Liverpool bombarding forward. There's another one of those weird AI decisions. Okay, I think this is one of those cases where I'm just going to let you, the viewer, make your own mind up. Poor pass by Liverpool. Pick it up and now we can counter. Oh, deflection, it's gone wide. Vinicius Junior so unlucky. He had a couple of chances in the Watford game which really went begging. Found himself in so much space there, played onside by the number 12, and he just puts the ball wide. Unfortunate, but I believe that will be a corner kick to Newcastle. Indeed it is. Let's see if Newcastle can make anything of this corner. It's headed out. Newcastle keep possession of the ball. They're going to look to try and make something of this again. Possession retained once again by Newcastle. And Liverpool now can counter. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Ah, the ball's just run away from Paredes there. That's a real shame. It was a beautifully weighted through ball to Paredes from Vinicius Junior, but he just couldn't get on the end of it. It's a real shame. But unfortunately, these things do happen. Maximan. Just muscled off of his shot by Shelvey, grasped into the hands of David Ospina, who makes a return to the Premier League after spending a few years in Napoli, I believe. Was it Napoli? I believe it was. And now Sadio Mane on the left wing. If he can find a cross into the box, it could put Newcastle into all kinds of trouble. He plays it back to Robertson. And the ball, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, this could be bad. Oh, for goodness sake. Just as I was about to release the player with a lob through ball, Liverpool managed to take it off of his toes. No damage done, thankfully. Go on, Maximan. He just can't quite get to it. Muscled his man off the ball valiantly. Some would argue that it was a foul. I would argue that it's just good, solid play. Good physical play between two players hungry for the ball. And the ball goes loose again. A little bit too much of this. Liverpool just playing it around in the midfield now, looking for an opening. They find one. So, I'll tell you what, he had some quick feet there, and I think he's bought himself a free kick. Indeed he has. Ayer is protesting. I mean, really, if anything, Mane has stood on the foot of the defender there. I think he really has got very lucky with that particular free kick. Luckily, it comes to naught. What on earth is going on? The players just don't want the ball. And here's Maximan. Wading through treacle. He's so much quicker than that normally. I don't know what's going on. Almost like the AI didn't want him to get away. What now? Another free kick to Liverpool. Oh, come on. Come on. Mane, Keita, sorry. Backs into Nkunku, and somehow that's a foul by the young Frenchman. What on earth is going on with this referee? And that's the end of a very interesting first half of football. Strange decisions, strange play. The referee might as well put on a red shirt. 0-0 at half time. Not too many chances in either direction, but there has been action. And a beautifully weighted through ball to Paredes was the absolute highlight of that first half. Unfortunately, he was just unable to get onto the end of it. Otherwise, it could have been an absolutely superb goal. Christopher Nkunku unable to keep the ball under control. It's launched forward. Ayer gets a strong header onto it. Nkunku. Nkunku. Ah, unlucky, unlucky. Junior can't find the right ball, and it goes harmlessly through to the goalkeeper, who's able to clear it out. And now, with a quick counter-attack, Liverpool looking to take advantage at the other end of the field. Oh, come on, that's just a good, honest, shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But of course, this goalkeeper, with a huge wedge of freshly printed off notes in his back pocket, doesn't care. He just wants to give a free kick to Liverpool. Oh, and that is a through ball. And he can't quite get on it, but he's got another bite at the cherry, Maximan. But it's shepherded safely back to the goalkeeper. That's too heavy, way too heavy. Unfortunate. Alexander-Arnold and Walker trading places. Strange, it's been about a week since I played the game, and although no patch has been released, it feels like a completely different game than it did the last time I played it. Oh, for goodness sake. I beg your pardon. Really, referee? Oof, nearly. And the ball goes out of play for a Newcastle goal kick. Divock Origi coming on for Mo Salah. Mo Salah been pretty anonymous today, has to be said. Not seen too much of the mercurial Egyptian. Everything feels like it's playing in slow motion. Players are taking touches that they don't need to take, and that are taking... I mean, look at that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And if this costs me a goal, I'm going to be absolutely furious. And it doesn't, and I'm still bloody furious. Because that was a terribly heavy touch. Which a centre forward, a centre back with... Oh, for goodness sake. A centre back with the ball rolling towards him, walking forward onto the ball, should not be taking a heavy touch like that. I'm sorry. You could be an absolute donkey and you wouldn't take a touch like that. Win it. Go on, Paredes. Chance to finish it. And he does. It's 1-0 Newcastle. Paredes doing what he does best, winning the ball high up the pitch and punishing defences. And with so little time left in the game, surely that is the winning goal for Newcastle United. Stick that up your pipe, referee. Surprised he didn't blow up for a foul, honestly. I thought Paredes looked at the player a little bit violently there. Here we go now. Liverpool going to try to get an equaliser as soon as they can. But this Newcastle side, when they need to, are perfectly capable of shutting up shop. Is that another foul by a Newcastle player? Of course it is. Of course it is. I literally just pushed down on the stick, and that apparently is a foul. Konami, sort your shit out, please. Come on. This is getting ridiculous. Needs to win the header. He doesn't, but we pick up second ball. It's fine. No, Paredes going in entirely the wrong direction at the moment the ball's played. Wanted to play a through ball to him. Junior and Paredes working their socks off on this side of the pitch, chasing the ball down, and there's another good example. And that's a final whistle, and the final result of the game is Newcastle United 1, Liverpool 0. A game that nobody really enjoyed. But in the end, it was the result that was so desperately needed by the defending champions. So let's have a look at the stats at the end of that game, and you can see that Newcastle led in number of shots taken as well as shots on target. We also led in fouls, but honestly I feel like at least 5 of those were complete fictions cooked up by the combination of the AI and poor refereeing. And Konami, if anyone is listening that has any sway with them at all, for goodness sake, you need to sort out your collision detection. It cannot be fair for a foul to be conceded just because your player... I mean, my player was running in the same direction as a Liverpool player. I pressed no face buttons. I was literally holding down on the analog stick, and somehow a foul was given against my player. That is ridiculous. And people are going to lose games because of things like that. And, you know, if you can't trust the controls, you know, I don't mind if I give away a foul, and I'll be honest, John Joe Shelby chasing the man back, that was a double tap of the X button from behind. It was a foul, I'll admit it. But here's the thing. I will take ownership of losing a game because of giving away a free kick like that. I cannot take ownership of losing a game because I concede a free kick or a penalty because collision detection is broken. So, for the love of God, Konami, if anyone is listening to this, fix it, please. For goodness sake, fix it. Because at times, it can be absolutely game-breaking. Stats for the game: Paredes, man of the match. Rest of the team getting decent enough scores by this particular scoring method. 5.5s to 6.5s. Nothing untoward particularly. You don't expect players to get much above a 6 in this game. No point having a 10-point scale when you can score 4 goals and only get 8.5, eh? I don't think I've ever seen a player with 9. There's the rest of the scores up on the screen for those of you that need to know. Arsenal drawing against Wolves, that's an interesting one. Let's see how that affects the top of the table. And we can see after the draw against Watford in the last game that puts Newcastle on 29 points, third in the league, behind Manchester City and Liverpool. Tottenham and Manchester United are 1 point behind us in 4th and 5th place respectively, with Arsenal bringing up the end of the European places in 6th on 27. West Ham still maintaining a fairly solid start to the league season on 26 points in 7th place. So next time you join us, which will be tomorrow, it's going to be, hopefully, if it gets recorded correctly, because I can't trust my equipment anymore, it seems, Atletico Madrid versus Newcastle United at the Wanda Metropolitano in Madrid. or just outside of Madrid. I can't quite remember. But it's a beautiful stadium, beautiful new stadium. I mean, it's not like the old stadium at all, but there we go. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves and, most importantly, each other. See you soon. Bye bye.